friends, it is Wicklow, and today we're going to be talking my TBR for October. As you can see, I'm eating a cake, because why not? And I have a short TBR list this month. It's literally just all of the arcs I have, because work is going to be kind of busy. My second job just came back, and I realize I technically only have maybe a day off a week. So I've got to prioritize my time again and shift. But luckily I did get a car, so audiobooks will now become my friend again. But we're going to kick off with all of the books I'm going to read. So, the first book I'm going to read is Vespertine. Comes out October 5th, and I luckily got an arc from Simon Schuster. I know this book is about a nun in this magical world, and she's supposed to be a protector from like magic and sorcery or something. And unfortunately she gets attached to like one of like the spirits that becomes like vengeful, and it offers to help train her in a forgotten art to defeat this greater evil, but there's also a risk that it may consume her or kill her. So she has to be very wary of this entire situation. Read Sorcerer of Thorn, which was also an arc that I, after 2 years, finally got to. So I'm very excited for this book now. I really liked the book that I read of hers. Writing style's beautiful imagery. So I'm very excited for this one. Next, we're going to be talking about The Watchers. So this book comes out October 14th, and it was given to me by Aria and Aries. And it's set in Ireland, so I was like, oh, requesting. But basically, this woman, then this, in the country, there's this forest near a town that people don't go into because they disappear and they'll never come back. So this woman actually drives her car there and walks in, and she's taken. And she's brought to this underground facility, and they're allowed to go out for a little bit, but they're always watched by the people called the Watchers. And they don't know what they're doing to them or what they have planned, but there's some sinister motives. And I don't know if it's supernatural or if it's just kind of like this culty kind of thing. But it's giving spooky vibes, so I trust it. Also, it's set in Ireland, so I'm almost like, don't betray me. Do not betray me. I just want it to be good. I'm a little bit biased when it comes to things that were made in Ireland. Next we have Do Not Fall in Love. This was given to me by Berkeley Publishing Group, and it comes out October 26th. Basically, this actor, he's supposed to be like really well off by now, but like his career is kind of not doing the best, especially after his last movie. So he convinces this woman that he literally made her accidentally destroy her special order. He convinces her to go on this baking show with him that will hopefully boost his career, as I think he's the host or something. And if they win, like, it'll help her for her financial situation, and it'll boost his like career. It's like a romance, and it's got food, and I really hope it has like recipes at the end, because I enjoy those. As I eat cake. Why not? But the front cover looks adorable, and Berkeley Publishing has never let me down for a romance, so the minimum I've ever given them is 4 stars for any of their books, so I trust that this one's going to be a good one. Next, we have a highly anticipated book that I literally have held off reading because I wanted to read it the month it came out, obviously before it came out. just because I'm going to have to wait another freaking year to half a year for this last book. And it is The Gilded Cage. So this book, it comes out October 12th, and it was graciously given to me by the Clarion Books Company. It's the sequel to The Prison Healer. So I'm going to keep this as vague as possible because I don't want to spoil it. I literally love this series. You need to read the first book, so literally go read it. But it follows up the sequel of The Prison Healer, and she's left the prison after the realization of the last book. She's going to meet her family, and the political game finally will commence. That's all I'm giving because I literally need everybody to read this book series. It was so good. And I have such high hopes for this book. Literally, I don't want it to fall into the sequel curse that happens for a lot of books. It just has such promise. I'm so excited. Next book is Keeper of the Night. It comes out October 12th as well, and it was given to me by Inkyard Press. So this book actually finally answers a question that I've always randomly had. So what if you come from two different cultures, and like there could be two different gods? So this book literally is about a main character who I think she's half Asian, half like English or like Britannica or something, and like so she is a reaper, and I think she has to go back to like China or something, and become the reaper equivalent in that culture. And there's like a split kind of like thing about mythology and everything. I can't remember what the big bad is, but I just know that premise intrigued me, and I was like, oh yes, clicking request. I barely remember the synopsis, but I know that I'm very excited for this because if they handle this well, like that idea, that would be amazing. Then we have Aristotle and Dante dive into the waters of the universe. Also comes out October 12th, and it also was given to me by Simon and Schuster. So, haven't finished the first book of this yet. Don't know how I feel about the first book because it's beautiful, but I'm like, substance. I'm kind of struggling to grip like a plot. I know it's contemporary, but I'm like, I'm struggling here. So the sequel will be interesting. That author came up with some kind of fucking shitty things. So I'm just like, ooh, I might just read this and see how it goes because like it said some transphobic things supposedly and other things, and I'm just like, I haven't looked too much into it yet, and I really should have, which is not literally my own fault, and I don't really have, there is no excuse, and I don't have an excuse even if there was. So we'll see about that one, but I very much am thankful for Simon Schuster for giving me the opportunity to read this. Then we have Tonight We Rule the World, which comes out October 12th, and it was given to me by Page Street Publishing. This is a heavy subject, I believe, because it's about this young person, and they become friends with this other person after like having such a dark, depressive like experience in their life, and everything seems to be going good until it's revealed to the whole school and everyone in town that the main character actually was sexually assaulted. So it becomes like a witch hunt, or like trying to pressure them to tell what happened and stuff, like, and they're not ready. So I think this is going to be like very heavy. So I definitely am going to follow this one up with a lighthearted read. Next we have Paybacks, A Witch, which was released October 5th, and it's also given to me by the Berkeley Publishing Group. From what, okay, I remember the synopsis, basically. So basically this woman is a witch, and she left her town after like this scuzzball warlock of the town like broke her heart. And she comes back for like a ritual, and realizes like he's fucked over another girl, and they're going to get revenge, and it's a love story also between them two. It's LGBTQ plus, and I'm like, yes, revenge, be vicious, please. But it's a revenge story, which is always up my alley. Then we have the Violin season, which also comes out October 5th, and it's from Sourcefire books. This book literally makes me think of Fear Street. Because in this town, I think it's every year, every few years, like someone or a few people fall into this curse, which is like somebody goes absolutely crazy, they go completely insane and start killing people. And like this year, another batch of people in this town are losing it, and they're trying to figure out how to stop it. But literally just made me think of Fear Street, and I'm just like, interesting. Obviously, it's gonna have its own twist and its own like way, but it just made me think. I was like, those movies were very good, and that book series was good. So I have hopes for this one. Then we have Crossbones, also released October 5th, and this one comes from Wattpad. I actually don't remember anything about what the synopsis of this is. One sec. Oh, it's the pirate one. Okay. 2 point of views. One's a girl who always wanted to prove her worth, and she wants to be the first pirate queen. Another one is Kane. He's the main guy, and he wants to leave his dirty past behind. This is about a new beginning and everything. Oh, there's a third person. And then third person wants revenge for her mother's death. They each have a mission in the sea. Whoever has other plans, dark tides are rising. If they aren't careful, they'll surely drown. Okay. Okay, so it's like pirate story. Each 3 people have like goals that they want, and they have to see if they're gonna probably interconnect, and how much you want to bet someone murdered that woman's mom. That was like an awful synopsis. I'm so sorry, but also that was a long synopsis and I didn't want to reread it all. But then we have Within These Walls, which is October 19th, and it's from Wednesday Books. And what I remember with this one is that, and it's set in the city, and this girl is an exorcist, and she's been hired to cleanse this house. And the heir realizes after he hired her that there's far more going on than she realizes, that the heir didn't tell her everything. There's far more going on than he let on, and she has to get to the bottom of it, of like the haunting and what exactly darkness is like lurking around. Then we have The Death of Jane Lawrence. This book comes out October 5th, and it is from St. Martin's Press. So I was able to I was given this from Words. Basically, this one is about a young woman. She realizes her prospects are basically only to marry. And so she does. She chooses a surgeon, and his only requirement is that she never go to his family estate. Unfortunately, circumstances make her go to his estate, and then she finds him like the shell of who she knows him to be. So there's something going on at this house that's affecting him, or that only occurs at this place. And so she starts to unravel the mystery around it, if it's supernatural, if it's like a mental illness. And it seems to be like, somebody said it was like almost like influence of Crimson Peak, which that movie was beautiful. So that one has potential for me to be maybe a 5-star read, as long as that holds up. Then the last book, because as you see, I'm getting slower and lower, so I'm getting comfy. The last book is Lies My Memory Told Me. It is a thriller book, and it comes out October 19th, and it is also from Inkyard Press. So, this world has enhanced memory, and you can share other people's memories and experience everything at no risk at all. However, this technology has glitches, and this young person runs a secret mind memory account. No, they run a secret account that doesn't involve memories because they don't trust the technology. And like suddenly, like, yeah, I think it was like when she finally gets hooked up to it, she's not sure if her memories are correct or not, or if people are lying to her because they can't look at her in the eye anymore. So she has to unravel like what's real, what's fake, and what am I not being told. So it's potentially a good thriller. Good for spooky season. Well, that has been my October TBR list. I hope there's some books there you're interested to read. Keep an eye out for them whenever they get released. And you can comment, like, subscribe. Let me know any books that I missed or that I should read if I have time. And have a great day, folks.